Welcome to another Coaster Kev video. Today I'll be talking about Six Flags St. Louis and an update on Rookie Racer. Coming up to Six Flags St. Louis, I was amazed by the lush greenery around here. I thought it was a lot more beautiful. I was really excited to get onto Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast, being the only one that goes this way now that Six Flags Over Texas has it going forward. I really thought the theming in here was quite nice. It was quite a beautiful queue station and kept me cool, and the reverse blast or launch using the linear induction motors was really cool. The highlight of it was probably going up the spike with the launch going upwards. Was such an interesting feeling as it felt like you were going out of your seat. That was definitely the highlight of my ride. It was such an interesting feeling, and once we got through the layout going backwards, or I guess forwards in this case, it was really fun coming back into the station with all the cool lighting. Overall, I was a little disappointed with Mr. Freeze, but it was still a lot of fun. My next stop in the park was over by the Boss. I first went on to Pandemonium though, because I wanted to check it out and it was a really short line, which usually has a low capacity. I definitely think it was one of the best ones in the area. It's also cool to see this old Ferris wheel, which they had been working on. As I got my way into the Boss, I got to enjoy this really long queue and just check out this sprawling roller coaster. It was quite an amazing experience, and they even had some of the Rookie Racer construction over here. So I thought that was a really cool thing to check out, and I'll touch more on that. For now, I just wanted to just talk about the Boss. I thought it was really rough, unfortunately, but definitely a cool layout and a lot of fun. With some retracking, I think the Boss would be really good if we put some of the GCI Titan track. After the ride, I got to get a closer look at the Rookie Racer construction site. It was really interesting to see all the big footers, and it was just a beautiful site overall, and I'm looking forward to riding it. I can't get over the sightlines of this park. As I went onto Catwoman's Whip, you could see that was evident. It's such a lush green area in Eureka, Missouri, and this whole park is just really gorgeous, besides some of the more open areas that are really sunny. But Catwoman's Whip is definitely just kind of a more exciting observation tower in my opinion. So nothing too exciting, but definitely worth going if it's not too long a wait. Next to Catwoman's Whip was Screamin' Eagle. Screamin' Eagle was a really fun ride with the big helix, but other than that I thought it was really rough as well. Unfortunately, I didn't enjoy it and the lines were too long, but I got a few rides in. Boomerang was another one I enjoyed. It's definitely not the easiest boomerang on the body, but it was still fun. However, I still got to enjoy quite a bit of it, marathoning it about 6 or 7 times in a row, just because it was the only ride open during the after hours event for Pride Month. River King Mine Train was also a lot of fun. It was definitely a quirky layout, but I love these Aero mine trains and had a blast on it. After that, I got onto another Aero / Vekoma with Ninja. Being my 150th roller coaster, I was really excited, and it's also in my birth year, which was exciting. So I got to enjoy this really quirky ride, and I thought it was a lot of fun. Definitely one of my favorites in the park. And it has a really interesting layout with some cool helix, but the helix was a little bit uncomfortable. But everything else I thought was really pretty comfortable and definitely really forceful and a lot of fun. So definitely recommend this one, although I know it's not for everyone since these rides are definitely not for the faint of heart. As I made my way into the Gotham area after riding Ninja once, I really enjoyed that Joker face on the Dragon Swing. It was very interesting to see one of these dressed up. After that, I made my way to Batman. Batman was definitely a really sprawling ride and had a lot of space in this area. I thought it was a really cool entryway as well as the area that they made for this. It felt very immersive, but also was a little bit long of a line just to get to the station. But it was a lot of fun and definitely one of the more forceful Batmans, and I mean, they are all very forceful, so you can't go wrong with these rides and these layouts. Overall, this park, you could see a lot of the inspiration and care and thought that went into it, but it definitely seemed to be lacking and seemed a little bit quiet in certain areas and definitely lacked the attendance. I'm not quite sure what was going on with this park, but I definitely thought it was unique and definitely a lot of fun, and I would recommend it to many people if they are ever out in the St. Louis area. After Batman, I went to American Thunder, the newest ride that was built here. However, that's probably one of the big reasons this park doesn't get a lot of new people come into the park. They have new investments besides Rookie Racer, which is coming out hopefully this year. Sadly, I think this is one of the reasons why this park is so empty. We don't have enough new investments, and I think that's a big part of any park. And I'm hoping that Rookie Racer helps change that and they get some more revitalization to this park, and they do some more improvements for Boss as well as some of the other rides. Another fun ride was the log flume here. I thought it was a really fast layout and just something unique, although it doesn't have much scenery. The other area, which was cool, was the Justice League area right next to Mr. Freeze. I thought this Justice League ride was really nice. They really kept us away from the hot summer heat, and it was just a really cool area, and I don't know, it just seemed a lot better than what I have here in Six Flags Magic Mountain. Overall, the area was really cool. It even has this music hall next to it, which I thought was a really cool cooling area to get away from the sun, where it had all these old shows with Dolly Parton, all these different exhibits to show off the park's history. And that's about it. It's a really gorgeous park. If you made it this far, I just want to thank you for watching the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Coaster Kev, and I'm coasting out.